there's an important thing here, which is like real human stuff. Like the whole be a human thing is something that I have to reinforce to a lot of people because they're like, do I just like go on Apollo and get a list? And I'm like, no, you don't need to do that. Like all you need to do is just be human. I was like, I'll give you an example. This has closed me more clients and helped me build my business, probably more than any tactic. And I'm going to give it to you right now. When someone shows up on your LinkedIn posts a lot, they like, maybe they don't comment, whatever, even if they do comment, or they sign up for your ebook or whatever the thing you have.
Screw it. I'll one up you. What about people that are looking at your profile?
People who look at your profile. I don't do it for people who do it the profile. I don't do this particular thing to the profile, but I'll tell you what it is. I send them a message and I say, hey, thanks for checking out my download. Like I have an email course, like thanks for checking out the mini course. Really appreciate you supporting my work. It means a lot to me. Just want to say hey and say hi and let you know like it means a lot. So thanks. People respond to that 99% of the time. And if they don't respond, you just made a deposit into the bank of goodwill, and eventually they'll message you and realize they never responded to your very kind message, and they're going to feel like an asshole. But when you...
I was going to say you made a deposit into the people that are clearly dicks. It just... Great.
You'd be surprised how many people message me like months later and ask a question, and they're like, oh shit, sorry, dude, I never responded to that.
That's how you know you're doing it right. That was the weirdest thing that happened to me. They were just like, dude, I'm so sorry. I've been really busy. I just got your message. I'm like, my research team sent that to you. This is weird.
Yeah, but when you send that, someone sent me a message back the other day, and she's like, thank you for making me feel seen. Like I'm not just like a name on your email list. And I was like,
are you saying you do it personally, or is it automated?
Oh, it's not automated. It's just, it doesn't need to scale. I don't need 1,000 clients. It doesn't need to scale.
I got under 7,000 followers. There's 1.5 hour block. I think on Tuesday I do it where I look at the people that have been looking at my profile. I do it for people that connect with me. I do it for people that like, and it's called Operation Get the Likers. But I do the same thing. I
get a download. It makes it even easier if they download a thing.
It's like being in a bar. So if you catch somebody staring at you, I'm gonna say, "What's up? What are you? Nice hat. What's going on?" But that's all it takes, and you can't do that with automation. It doesn't make the same thing. You're gonna accidentally see somebody that's like, because you're actually looking at these people. You're gonna accidentally see like, "Oh my God, I saw the post that you're excited about this new thing this new offer that you're launching. That's what I do. I'd love to send you my book." And then they're like, "Oh my God, we're working on that right now." So like on the off chance that you stumble across some information that's on LinkedIn that makes it the perfect time, the perfect person, like if you're not in there looking at these people and actually sending these messages, even if it's 75% copy and paste, you're doing it wrong. I think automation is the biggest crime to human relationship development.
Because we're not a tech company though. We don't need all the customers. I need like 10 people ever, like a year.
And I get 1 out of 5 cold outreach to conversation if I actually write the messages myself. Sometimes I'll do this. I'll take a full hour. This is how I come up with what I would actually say for my assistant. I'll spend a full hour, 0 templates, 0 copy and paste, and I'll literally write messages to people that are looking at my profile for an hour. Then I do that on Tuesdays. My assistant comes in, looks at all my messages and the ones that replied on Thursdays, and will mimic the ones that worked, like in my personality, all that sort of stuff. But I'll choose something specific. I'll do it for like PR agencies between 10 and 20 people. So it's like, so in just 1 week, I'll just choose something at random. I'll just choose like a little micro, like,
Here's a really good one. All right, this is how I get people over the edge. I think this will be a nice tip. There's a plugin for your website called Warmly. It's like a free thing. And when you go to my website, I get a Slack message. It's like Max Trailers on your website. And so now
Nick, it's so weird. I was just thinking about you.
It happens, but it's like, it's not hard when you get that Slack to just shoot someone a DM. It's like, thanks so much for checking out my content, support my work. It really means a lot. And they're like, whoa, so crazy. I was just looking at your stuff. You're like, oh, wow.
There was one point where people would be freaked out, but now it's like, I want what you have. See what you're doing here. That was cool.
Yeah. I think the main thing that I'm like super obsessed with right now is like do human shit. Be a human person.
Yeah.
Do things like so many people are like, here's this cold email I wrote. What do you think? I'm like, throw it in the trash. You would never respond to that. You would never even open that email. Like you would not. Like, why are you creating things that you hate?
Yeah. So here's the hack that I would always do with people. Like when I first met you, I was doing I had like 27 people in my all access pass because I got to be punny. And they'd be like, okay, or like, we're going to create messaging. We're going to create outreach messages. I'd pick somebody, I'd go pull up your LinkedIn profile, find me an ideal client, or I'd have them bring their best client. And then on the right-hand side, it says people also viewed. Pick one, click on connect, click add a note, write them a message. And they'd go, oh, how's the weather? And I'd be like, that's trash. No, you would never do that. They'd write something super, super formal and stupid. Hello, Nick. Good. I came across your profile. I'm like, no, trash. You saw this person at a bar. You'd go, bro, love the beard, strong beard. Love that.
On the beard.
Should connect. Talk later. Check out book profile. Peace.
Yeah.
You get that message. You're like, I always knew I had a great beard.